Yo, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? You're back with your boy Muzzy McGee. We're back for another live streaming session. Shout out to you guys who were here yesterday. Shout out to you guys who are here today. Shout out to you guys who can only watch the replay section. And for those of you just wishing me well and hoping that I do good, shout out to you guys too. I hope you guys are doing really well. Today's it's a nice Monday. It's a pretty cool Monday. It's rainy outside. It's not great, but it is what it is. And you know what that means? It means we got to get here for another practice session. So, guys, I want to say thank you for being here. For those of you who are able to be here, and I understand being here on Mondays is not always the easiest thing on planet Earth to do because Mondays suck and ain't nobody want to be here on no damn Monday. It's crazy. Anyway, guys, I go by the name Muzzy McGee, and for those of you who are confused about it, I'm going to go over my spiel real quick so people be understanding what my channel is about. So this channel is about four things. The first two things involve the live stream. The live stream is broken down now into two individual parts. The practice session and the improvisational section. So the practice session is where I practice, you practice, and we practice together so we can go from the intermediate to the advanced, from the advanced to the expert, and from the expert onto the virtuoso levels of guitar playing. You are welcome to recommend different influencers, different exercises that will help us get to that next level. It helps build, basically, our workouts, our practice sessions will revolve around a basic and very simple structure. And that simple structure basically involves us doing warm-ups, scales, chords, different picking patterns, different strumming patterns, different chords and voicings, different chord progressions, different different licks of the week, as well as different cover songs that we help use to build the foundation for the second thing, which is to become the best improvisational musicians that we possibly can become, because it's a very applicable skill. It's a very important skill to have. And so basically on the live stream will just basically be me improving for about 10 minutes every single day, which except for Saturday. At this point, I've decided I'm going to be just doing improvisational music for the entirety of Saturday's session. And it's my hope that you will not only will you consider your throne of judgment and let me know how you think that I'm doing. You're also welcome to write me comments on Instagram or on Facebook to let me know if I'm doing good, if I'm doing bad, if I'm doing great, if I'm doing terribly. All that constructive criticism is very helpful. Hopefully it'll be constructive criticism at the very least. But at the same time, I'm hoping that you guys will not only feel comfortable but confident to use the backing tracks I have in the playlist section of my channel. Again, I did not write those tracks, but they're open licensing tracks so people can use them for educational purposes or for the purpose of getting better and practice purposes, which is what we use on this channel. And that's why I ask you guys to go ahead and like those and subscribe to those channels as well. But also you can record yourself playing against those backing tracks. You can upload those videos to YouTube and share those videos with me about how you're doing and whatever, and I can see the progress that you made so that we can spend an hour on the channel, or not an hour, we can spend a session maybe once a month, maybe once every couple of months. We can talk about how you've done attacking that fretboard, how I've done attacking the fretboard, and what we can do as a collective to get better. Again, you're always welcome to suggest different influencers and different exercises to help us get to the next level. The third thing is what the whole channel is about. It's about using my skills as an improvisational guitar player and a guitar player to create the best music I can in Logic Pro X. I will be creating music where I will be singing and songwriting and writing different guitar parts, writing different solos, doing different sound design projects and things of that nature. So 100% of the stuff I'll be putting out there will obviously be in an effort for me to get better as a producer, songwriter, what have you. The second thing, or basically 90% of that will be stuff I'm creating for myself personally, and the other 10% will be split into two parts. Music that I'm creating with or, in conjunction with other musicians, people who sing, write guitar parts, rap, what have you. And then also the other 5%, which will be split into, I'm working with short film amateurs who are trying to create music, but they are trying to create videos, and they need music for their films, and they don't always have this. And I'm always available to create stuff with other people because it helps me, it helps them. It's win-win. They're not doing stuff for money. I'm not doing stuff for money. We're just trying to get here and try to get better at what we're doing. So it's a win-win situation, at least for now. So hopefully one of us knocks one out of the park so everybody eats. You know what I'm talking about? The last thing is basically when people don't really watch the channel still serves for me as where I am, where I've been, and where I'm trying to go sort of situation, because I catalog all these videos in the live play section, live stream playlist section of my channel. And I basically, when people comment in real time, there's some comments even that were made this last week about, like, for instance, making sure that my right hand is in the picture or my picking hand is in the screen so people can see what I'm doing with my right hand. I get constructive criticism sometimes that really helps me get better as a streamer, but also helps me get better as a guitar player as well. And so getting that information from people is obviously very, very extremely helpful. And that's kind of, when I save these videos, it kind of serves as that. When I go back and watch them, then I can say, hey, maybe I can do this, or maybe I can change this, that, and the other. But it also gives me the opportunity to ask people to not only to like, comment, subscribe to the channel, but it's just to tell you guys that I'm also getting to that next goal of trying to get to 500, 1,000 subscribers, so I can apply for the Amazon affiliate program as well as the YouTube partnership program, so I can do less of the second thing, which is to ask people to donate to the channel. But having people like, comment, subscribe to the channel definitely helps me get to that point so I can make this channel net zero, which is one of my ultimate goals of making sure that I can make this channel as totally free for you guys as possible, as I'm trying to make for myself. But again, you know, that's a bit difficult if I'm not in the YouTube partnership program. So that's where I am with that. So yeah, like, comment, and subscribe so I can do less of the second thing, which is to ask people to donate to the channel. Now, there are two ways you can donate. You can donate either through my Ko-fi account, and that's ko-fi.com/Muzzy McGee. You can donate as little as €1 or more to the channel if you would like to do so. That is available in the chat. I will make that available in the chat. It's already available in the description, and you're welcome to donate as little as €1 again. The second way you can donate is through my cryptocurrency referral links. Now, again, if you're watching this channel, you should not only be age eligible, but regionally eligible to trade in cryptocurrency. I trade every single day. I love it very much, but I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice, and I'm not telling you what you should and shouldn't do with your money, but I am sharing my love with music with you, and I also very much love cryptocurrency. So if you want to talk about that, I'm happy to talk about that off stream. But if you sign up and you spend $50 or more on any of those platforms, using my referral links, they'll offer you perks and benefits that they will in turn offer me. So whatever it is, it changes all the time. So sometimes it's $20 cash back, sometimes it's $100 off trading fees. It's all these different things. But whatever they offer you, they will in turn offer me. And as I'm using 15 to 20% of my total gains this year, up to $100, obviously, to reinvest back in the platform, that's how it helps out with the channel. Again, you don't have to do that, but if you want to, it does help out with the channel. Lastly, guys, very easy before we get started here. Liking and commenting and subscribing to my YouTube channel is the best way to help me grow this channel. But if you want to help me help me in other ways as well, helping me grow my other platforms will inevitably help me grow my YouTube channel. I'm currently available on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, and now Discord. And help me grow all those other platforms will inevitably help me grow my YouTube channel. And help me grow my YouTube channel will inevitably help me grow those other platforms, because one hand washes the other. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get started here today. I'm going to go ahead and post the lick of the week inside of the chat, so we can have that already, and my Ko-fi account, which is what I said. So give me a second here. I forgot to copy and paste it, or copy it, so I'm going to copy that right now. I'm a little congested. You guys are going to have to excuse me today. I don't know what was going on last night, but I'm feeling a little congested. It's probably partially because we've had this really chaotic weather. I don't want to say schizophrenic. I want to say more bipolar kind of weather, because it's kind of just doing whatever it wants to do. It was like really nice last week, and then it got cold and rainy today and the last 2 days. And that juxtaposition between cold, hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, your boy gets sick sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Here's that. So... here's the lick of the week. This one again is from Antonio Visario, and I like his ones because those are ones I can implement easily into some of the improv sessions. He does these little 3-bar, 4-bar little nuggets that really help out with improvisational playing and allow you to see the fretboard just a little bit differently. That's why we like to do these sometimes. I like to do these. They're very helpful, and they're just they're not hard. You can learn them literally in like 10 minutes of playing. Not even 10 minutes. You can learn them in a couple seconds, really, if you're at this level anyway. Copy this. Here is I'm going to post this as well, so we have that. Here is the triad dictionary that we're using today, because we're doing the augmented and diminished chords. And also, one last thing before we get started here. Happy Monday, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and pin this comment. Then we're going to open up the instance of the online metronome. We're going to get started here. Guys, again, if you don't remember, if you guys weren't here yesterday, remember we are in, we're doing the F sharp and G flat major followed by G flat major stuff this week, or G major stuff this week. So that means chords and scales, that's what it's going to be. And find the note is obviously going to be G this week because we don't have two natural notes in quick succession, meaning one semitone between the other. So it's neither B nor C, nor it is it E or F, okay? Happy Monday, y'all. If you guys haven't done so already, I would absolutely love it if you took the time to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Please consider checking out the instrumentals I've been posting every single day, especially if you are a producer, somebody who works in Logic Pro X on a regular basis. I would love to get some constructive criticism and some feedback on some of the stuff that I'm doing. You're free to write comments provided it does not violate YouTube policy or YouTube guidelines, YouTube community guidelines. I really don't care. I would hope that the comments, if you're going to write something negative, I'd hope it's more like a constructive criticism of some sort. But again, yeah, I really could use some constructive criticism on what people think about the construction, even if you just, if you like it, just give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, then just, give it a thumbs up and just don't say anything. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you guys. Happy Monday, y'all. Let's go. Let me get some of this coffee real quick. Delicious. We're doing the alternate spider picking from the 1st to the 16th fret. If I can make sure that I have this in here. I got to pull this thing out right here. And I got to do a better job. I'm trying to make sure. I only have a computer camera, so I got to do a better job making sure that my hand is in the screen, but I can't. There's only so much your boy can do. Now I'm going to turn up the tempo here. We're going to go to 190 beats per minute. We're going to get started on the John Petrucci Bite of the Mosquito style exercise. Again, he didn't write this exercise, but I guess you can say that he kind of did write this exercise because this is just like an excerpt I took from his song Bite of the Mosquito, which is literally Flight of the Bumblebee on guitar. So technically he did invent it. He didn't like write it and say, this is an exercise. This is just something I took from the song, and I just laid it over 5 or 10 or 15 different strings. Not that we have that many, but you get it. You get it. You're smart. Let's go. And try to get this open right here. Now let's get right into the alternate spider picking pattern from the 1st to the 60th fret. I don't know why I love that so much, but there are rappers from the 90s and the early 2000s. Every time they get on an album, like they'll say "yeah" differently. I'll be like, "Chill," or like, yeah. I love it. It's hilarious to me. The ad-libs are really funny. Trying to go up a little bit even further, but guys, again, I'm struggling with this exercise a lot because of the way I'm holding the pick. I used to hold it a little bit like this beforehand. I don't know if you can see that. Now I'm trying to hold it a little bit more like this. I don't know if you can see that, because I was told in a lot of videos that I should try to change up my pick grip if I'm going to work and get better at sweep picking and selective picking and just picking overall. So I'm working on a new picking grip. It's going to take me a while to get it down, but I'm going to keep working on it until I get it right. Shout out to you guys. Again, we're going to do chromatic tapping from the 1st to the 16th fret, y'all. But again, yeah, it's going to take me a while. I'm going to keep working on it until I get it right. I hope I get it right at some point this year, but, you know. I keep going up further because my hands keep slipping up and down these frets. I don't know why that's happening today. I don't really have sweaty hands, but it is what it is. Let me turn the volume down on this thing before I blow people's eardrums out of their face holes, and that is not what we're trying to do on this channel because we kind of need our ears. You know what I mean? We're going to work on the selective picking exercise. And I promised, as I had promised, let me hit this. Turn this off real quick. I'm going to go into my Instagram page and open up the messages because I sent this message to myself just to make sure that I had it. The guy's name is Alex Coates, C-O-A-T-S, who came up with the second selective picking exercise that we're going to do. Okay? I didn't come up with this. He's got a video on Instagram. You should follow him on Instagram. As a matter, I don't know if I can copy this. Copy. Maybe if I can paste this in here so that people can have that as well. Well, that's his name. It wouldn't let me copy the video, and if I change the video, it's going to change me back to his thing. It's going to screw up my whole live stream. But anyway, that's the guy's name. Check him out. Like his videos, like his channel. That's the exercise. I got it from him. I got it from this guy. He didn't give it to me personally. It just came up on my feed. Yeah, let's get right to it. Now that we did that, we're going to do the selective picking exercise that I came up with, more or less. I'm sure somebody else invented it because it's not really that hard of an exercise. But I didn't get this from anybody, if that makes any sense. And the second one will be from Alex Coates. I think it's pronounced Coates. I don't know if that's just his name or if that's just you know, moniker, I guess. 140, 150, and then 160. Then we'll do the Alex Coates one. At 140, that was perfect. That was Street Fighter perfect. And for those of you who don't know what that is, it's perfect. Shout out to you guys. Happy Monday, y'all. Same exercise, 150. Let's go. Perfect. I don't have sound effects on my... I don't have any open sound effects, I should say. So technically, I could cut them and put them into Logic Pro X and then put them into like an ESX sampler and then just like hit those buttons while while we're playing. But my computer doesn't have that much computing power, so we're going to refrain from doing that. Yeah, 160. It's a good computer. It's just old, you know what I mean? That one was almost perfect, but that was pretty great for me. It's a pretty great session for me. So now I'm going to go right into the Alex Coates one, which is the exercise that literally sounds like this. Let me see. Try that same thing. Let me see if I can get to 130. Why the 126? Oh, yeah. $130, same exercise from Alex Coates. So it's 130. I think we're going to try to push it up to 140 just to see how it sounds at 140. I'm going to turn off this because we don't need this. Do we need this right now? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We're going to get right into the scales. Like I said before, we're at 190 beats per minute. We're doing the F sharp G flat major scale at 190 beats per minute, y'all. Then we're going to get right into the G major scale, at which point we are going to get right into the F sharp G flat minor pentatonic scale and follow that up with the G minor pentatonic scale. We're going to do all of those at 190 beats per minute, so we're not taking the tempo Gionanda like my Australian friends. Shout out to you guys for being here. Happy Monday. I'm going to toggle back to this main screen just in case you guys have written stuff, or in case that you guys are writing stuff. But again, a lot of these times I'm going to have my eyes closed for these exercises because, as I've stated before, and I will state it again, one of the biggest goals I have this year is to make sure I'm not staring down at my fretboard or hunching over to stare down at my fretboard, because I don't know if other people look cool doing it. I look stupid. But, so, I'm trying to get rid of that habit real quick because it looks dumb. I look dumb. Second position, F sharp G flat major scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go, y'all. That got real zesty. My bad, shotties. Third position, F sharp G flat major scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Fourth position, F sharp G flat major scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Fourth position. Oh, I'm sorry, fourth position. Now we're in the fifth position. Yeah, fifth position. F sharp G flat major scale, 190 beats per minute. Sorry, my brain buffered right there. Yeah, that's what it is. Not bad. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth position. Sixth position. F sharp, G flat, major scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Again, remember, this is day 2 of us doing the F sharp, G flat major scale, so I'm going to make some mistakes, so I apologize for that. 7th position. F sharp, G flat major scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. And finally, the 8th position, or the octave position of the F sharp, G flat major scale, 190 beats per minute. Y'all, let's go. Now we're going right into the F sharp, G flat major, the G major scale. My bad, shotties. At 190 beats per minute, starting in the first position. Y'all, let's go. Second position, G major scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's get it going. Third position, G major scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Position, F sharp, G flat major scale at 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Can I play something sad and gay? That's hilarious. What is a gay song? Like, I don't know if songs have a sexual orientation. That's crazy. But I don't really do, dude, this is a practice session, dude. I don't really do that kind of stuff on this channel. So I was reading what this person wrote, so I don't know what that means. But let me see where I am. Now you made me lose my spot because you're saying funny stuff. Let's see, so it's first position, second position, third position, fourth position. Let's just go fourth position. G major scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. I was working on a song from the Smiths that qualifies as sad. Sad. It was, the song is Please Please Please. I don't know if you know that, but it's funny, dude. I love the comment, man. That actually made me really laugh. It made me laugh to the point where I forgot where I was, like as far as like where I was on the fretboard. Let's get right into the is it fifth position? I keep getting lost. Yeah. Sixth position. Fifth position. There we go. Sixth position, F sharp, G flat, G major scale, my bad. 190 beats per minute, let's go. Seventh position, F sharp, G major scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Why my fat fingers are not going where they need to go right now. There we go. And now the eighth position, or the octave position of the G major scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. And now, guys, we're going to get right into the pentatonic scale. Shout out to you guys for being here. I appreciate the comments, even the funny ones. I don't even know what shoegaze. I don't even know what shoegaze is. I have no idea what that song is. That's a real song called shoegaze. I have no idea what that is. I don't know, bro. I have no idea. Anyway, let's get right into the their minor pentatonic equivalents. We're going to start with the F sharp, G flat minor pentatonic scale, and then go right into the G minor pentatonic scale. Shout out to you guys for being here. If you haven't done so already, I'd love it if you'd like, comment, subscribe to the channel. It's obviously very helpful if you check out some of the instrumentals I've been posting. I post them every single day. Let me know what you guys think, especially if you're a producer. I could use as much constructive criticism as possible, and I'm going to continue to keep producing every single day. So if you guys have comments, you want to send them to me on Instagram or on Facebook, please feel free to do so. You can comment under the description of the videos if you'd like, or the the chat, or the I guess not the chat. You'd have to do it in the comment section of the videos if you'd like to do so. Constructive criticism is always welcome, guys, especially if it's helpful for me to grow as a musician. So, minor pentatonic scale, F sharp, G flat, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Second position, F sharp, G flat major scale, 190. F sharp, G flat minor pentatonic scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Third position, F sharp, G flat minor pentatonic scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Fourth position, F sharp, G flat minor pentatonic scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, F sharp, G flat minor pentatonic scale at 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Sixth position, or the octave position of the F sharp, G flat minor pentatonic scale at 190 beats per minute. Y'all, let's go. Woo! Now let's get right into the G minor pentatonic scale, guys. And then we're finished up with the scales. We're going to go to find a note, and then obviously we're going to get right to the chords. I did post the chord site that we're using right now. I do not have the triads book with me at this moment, period. So, yeah. So we're going to have to use the website today, guys. Second position, G minor pentatonic scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Third position, F sharp, G minor pentatonic scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. string right off of the fretboard. Let's get right into the fourth position of the G minor pentatonic scale varieties. Let's go. Fifth position, G minor pentatonic scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. And finally, the sixth position, or the octave position, of the G minor pentatonic scale at 190 beats per minute. Let's go, y'all. I have fat fingers. My bad, shotties. Get canceled for fat shaming my own fingers. I wonder if that happens. Please don't do that. Now we're going to get right into the chords and scales, guys. I know this sucks. We're going to turn off the metronome. Why do I know this sucks? Because I don't want to do it. But in order for us to get better as guitar players, we've got to do it. So I hope that you'll stay with me for this section. I appreciate you guys for being here. For those of you who haven't done so already, I would love for you to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. So I can try to make this channel, obviously, as free for me as I'm trying to make for you guys as possible. The only way I can do that is through the YouTube partnership program, and you have to have I think you have to have somewhere between 500 and 1,000 subscribers just to apply to get into the program. So, you know, hook me up with them likes and subscriptions, y'all. Y'all know how it is. Now that we finished with that, let's go right into find the note. Okay, find the note is exactly what you think it is. We're using the plus 12, minus 12 method. There are several methods that you can do that you can help remember, besides just memorizing the fretboard, to figure out where things are. And the way that we use this, or what we've been doing on the channel, is plus 12, minus 12, which is exactly what you think it is. Okay, so on every individual string, there are 12 spots, 12 places between one position and its octave position. So this week we're in G major. Okay, so we're going to be doing the G note, which happens to be on the 3rd fret of the E string. If you add 12 to that number, you find its position on the 15th fret above the 12th fret on the E string. Okay, similarly, if you knew its position above the 12th fret but didn't know it was at the 3rd position, you say I'm at the 15th position, you subtract 12 from that number, and you find its lower octave below the 12th fret. That works for all 12 strings. Now, obviously, it's not going to be the same position because they're not tuned the same, but we're standard tuning E, A, D, G, B, E, and if you know those basic things, you know how to find those notes, or at least one of those notes on the fretboard, and that's what it is. You add 12 to that number if it's below the 12th fret, and to find its position above the 12th fret, and you subtract 12 from that number if it's below the 12th fret. It is that simple. There's not a whole lot of coaching I could do here, guys. So, you know, again, I'm an intermediate guitar player just like you guys, okay? I do this as kind of like we're practicing together sort of session. It's like, hey, you know, like you say to your buddies, hey, buddy, like, let's go for a run. I want to work out, and we all know that working out sucks, but it's more fun to do if we're doing it together. Does that make sense? That's kind of why I do this live stream, so that we can practice together, because everybody knows practicing sucks. This is not fun. I'll try to make it as fun as I can on the channel, but you know, there's a limit to how much fun I'm sure you can have when you are just working on exercises. So we're doing the G note on the E string, on the low E string. We're at 3 and 15, which puts us at 3 and 15 on the high E string. Okay. And back to 3 and 15 on the low E string. Then we go to the A string, and I want to say were we at 10 yesterday? Yeah. So 10 and 22 on the A string. Again, you add 12 to 10, you get 22. You subtract 12 from 22, you get 10. It's that simple, guys. 1 and 13, I'm sorry, 3 and 15 on the low E string. Now we're at 3 and 15 on the high E string. Then we go to the B string, which puts us at 8 and and 20 on the B string. Now back to 3 and 15 on the low E string, or on the high E string, I should say. Now back to 3 and 15 on the low E string. Then back to 10 and 22 on the A string. Then we're going to go to the D string, which puts us at 5 and 17 on the D string. Then back to 10 and 22 on the low E string, on the A string, my bad, shawties. Now back to 3 and 15 on the low E string. We're almost finished here, guys. Back to the 3 and 15 on the high E string. And back to 8 and 20 on the B string. And then the G string, it's open in 12. Open in 12 on the G string. And back to 5 and 17 on the low E string. Or on the, I keep saying that, the D string. And back to 10 and 22 on the A string. And back to 3 and 15 on the low E string. And I like to finish up with the slides like this. I don't know why I like doing that so much, but it is so fun. For my mind and my fingies. Now we have to do the part that I hate the most, because we have to do the augmented and diminished chords. And I'm going to start with the diminished chords. Obviously, like I said, with scales and the chords will correspond with one another. So if we're doing the F sharp, G flat major chords, and then the G major, F sharp, G flat major scale, and we're doing the G major scales that week, then we're going to be doing the F sharp and G flat major chord. Well, we're doing those chords. We're not doing the major chords and minor chords. We're doing the augmented and diminished chords, y'all, which sucks because I am absolutely terrible at the diminished chords. But if you want to get better at stuff, oftentimes you have to look towards the stuff that you're more terrible at in order for you to keep pushing forward, which sucks for me because I sound like a stupid idiot, but that's okay. Anyway, we gonna get to it. We ain't gonna hate on ourselves. We gonna keep trying. You know what I'm saying? So let's start with we know the G notes here. Well, we gotta start with the F sharp G flat note. So we'll be there. So we have to start right here. One more again. I gotta find a way to make these more fun. Let me get right into we're doing the second sets of chords. So these are triads again. So you're using 3 strings by 3 strings. So we did the 6, 5, and 4. Now we're going to do the 5, 4, and 3. So yeah. we're going on to strings 4, 3, and 2. Again, that's the D, the G, and the B string, in case you did not know. One more again. We're going to get right into the bottom 4 string chords. It sounds like something like this right here, or the bottom 3 strings, so that'd be the G, B, E. Again. I really hate saying that I really suck at the diminished chords. I hate saying that because I like the diminished chords because they're the Scooby-Doo chords. Everybody knows that. Whenever there's a transition to Scooby-Doo, you'd hear this. Let's see. I love the diminished chords. I'm just shit with them. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know anything. Oh, man. Oh, actually, this would be the 3 here. So that's what this one goes to be. Actually, it would be up here. Start right here in the beginning. Let's go. Again. Now let's one right here, so we're Now strings 3, 4, 4, 3, and 2. There we are. Let me start with this one. Now, Leo, let's get right into the augmented chords. I like these ones a lot better because the chord shapes are identical in the sense that, like, whenever you're in a particular, when you're on frets or strings like 3, 4, and 5, then up and down the fretboard on those 3 strings, it's the same shape, which makes it mentally, it makes it so much easier. So I will give you an example. Yeah, for every 3 sets of strings, yeah, it's basically the same thing. So let me start with the first one, which sounds like this. This will be the G. This would be the G. Yeah, so it sounds like this. That's the G. So we're not doing the G first. We're doing the F sharp and then G flat one first. So the F sharp, G flat would be. Right into strings 5, 4, and 3, or the A, the D, and the G string. Yeah. So it puts me right here. Again. Now we're going into strings 4, 3, and 2, which would be the D, G, B, D, G, B. See how those chords don't like the shape doesn't change as long as you stay on those three strings. It's the same thing up and down. Now let's go right into the, okay. Strings 3, 2, and 1, which would be the GBE. And now we're going to do the exact same thing, but for the G major chord, or the G augmented chords. I don't know why I said major. I don't know if there's such thing as a major and minor, augmented and diminished. I don't know, okay? I'm admitting it. If there are, don't berate me. I'm an intermediate guitar player. I'm doing the best that I can. Let's get right to it. Wow, that's an old song. That's an old song. Starting on strings 6, 5, and 3, or 6, 5, and 4, which would be the EAD. Into strings 5, 4, and 3, or the 8, the D, and the G string. Let's go. Let's go into strings 4, 3, 2. DGB. Now we're going into the bottom 4 string chords before we finish up with the chords. I know it sucks, but we got to do it, guys. We got to do it. We're almost done. Oh, actually, I got to play that one up here so it sound like... Yeah, that's what it would be. Now we get to go right into the lick of the week. Now we get to do some of the fun stuff. And this one is easier because I picked these ones out strategically, or as they would say on SNL back in the day, strategery. Is because some of these licks are things that we can use directly in songs that we're using, like especially when we're doing improv, these little nuggets we can have in our back pockets. And Antonio Visadio, at least, is one of the guys. This is an Italian guitar player who is like one of the kings of putting these things together. And I'm sure there's a bunch out there, but this is the one guy I saw, and he is fantastic. He puts up a lot of really cool stuff that helps us out. So again, as I tell people all the time, please like and subscribe to their platforms as well. I didn't even like this video. I'm a bad person. I liked it now, so it's good. And it's helpful to them. Them putting out information, them putting out new videos helps us grow as intermediate guitar players. It helps us grow into advanced guitar players and then onto expert and virtuoso levels of guitar playing. In order for us to do that, for them to continue to push out content, liking their videos helps them get better priority in their algorithms, helps them get better sponsorship deals, things of that nature. So please, when I suggest something, please, if you can, like their videos too. These aren't like billionaires, you know what I mean? These are just regular people, regular Joes. This guy's a regular Antonio because that's his name. Yep. He slid that one up right there. He slid it up. So this is what it sounds like. I should probably try that against a metronome. That might actually be a little bit too fast. We'll try it at 100. We can do it at 100 beats per minute. We're going to stop doing that exercise because we don't need that right now. What we're going to do outside of that. Oh, yeah. We do need the metronome for this next part. So, because I'm going to work on the OD Polyphia riff again. I'm only at 150 beats per minute, and I still can't get it right 2 times in a row. I tried it yesterday, and I went back and looked at it yesterday, and it sounded all kinds of fucked up because I am terrible at it. But just because we're terrible at stuff, again, guys, does not give us the excuse to not do it. We have to keep pushing forward, and in order for us to keep pushing forward, we have to continue to challenge ourselves regularly. Which is why I challenge you to do that same thing that I'm doing as far as challenging yourself and trying to set goals for yourself. One thing I've been really bad about is setting goals for me every single session. Like, I need to set goals for myself at better sessions. That's something I got to work on personally. But doing that helps you progress. It's like saying, even if it's something small, like say, I'm going to do this exercise 5 times in a row, or 1 time in a row, or 2 times in a row. Well, you can't do anything 1 time in a row, but you know what I mean. So today, I'm going to try to hit this twice in a row at 150 beats per minute. Not the cleanest one ever, but I got to finish on that note. I got to take down the metronome, take off the metronome, and go back to another YouTube channel, YouTube page, and open up the G major backing track so that we can play against these B major backing tracks. You guys let me know if I'm doing good, if I'm doing bad, if I'm doing great, if I'm doing terribly. I'm going to keep pushing forward. I hope that you guys will let me know what you think about some of this stuff. I prefer constructive criticism, but, you know, the craziest things I heard this week, and it wasn't as a like somebody who streams. It was just as a general rule of thumb. Somebody said this, and I don't know if the people think that this is true. And it's if this is true, it's kind of sad. It said the currency of the internet is outrage, and I thought, or negativity and outrage. And I was like, when I thought about that, I was like, that's kind of sad. You know what I mean? Like, as human beings, like, that's what gets clicks and likes, is things that make people mad. I want this. The only reason you're gonna get mad at my channel is because you know you're not really doing as well as you think you are, and then you go back and listen to it, and it makes you frustrated because, you know, learning is a frustrating process sometimes. It's that you know, it is what it is. Believe me, I've been working on this riff for months, and I'm still shit at it. And every time I listen to it, I say to myself, "Man, I suck." You know what I mean? So I don't understand why people I don't so much negativity, man. It's like a stupid thing to say, but at the same time, like, I really like my peace of mind. It's fucking invaluable to me. I thought that was sad today. That was a sad thing I heard. How many times, another thing is, how many times is Google Chrome, does anybody else have this problem? How many times is Google Chrome going to advertise? I don't know people who use a lot of different browsers, and it's a general rule of thumb, but like, how much Google shit do you need to advertise for? It's literally advertising Google Chrome in a browser that I'm using that is Google. That's crazy. That's crazy. Damn, that's crazy. Let's get right into it, guys. I'm going to try and work on this backing track today, this G major backing track. We're going to hit 2 of these today, and we're going to call it an evening. Shout out to you guys for being here. I appreciate all of you. If you haven't done so already, I would love for you to take the time to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Also, check out some of the instrumentals I've been posting regularly. They're very helpful. It's very helpful to get constructive criticism on these things. So let's start it with E minor. Not one of the better ones I've done, but again, I don't think you should be able to be. Well, I don't think. Let me see if I can phrase this correctly. You're never going to be perfect every time. You're not going to hit. You're not going to hit the ball. You're not going to hit the home run every time you get up and swing the bat. It just doesn't happen that way. Just as much as you're not going to hit 100% of your free throws. Okay, you're not going to hit 100% of your layups. They're going to get blocked sometimes. You're going to have all these difficult things that happen to you, and I like using sports references, so they're easier to reference to on this channel. So, yeah, you're just not going to be perfect every time, and you just got to stop. You know, I have to tell myself this all the time. Stop beating yourself up. Get through it. Work on it. If it sounds good, sounds good. If it doesn't sound good, it doesn't sound good. Learn from it. Try to grow from it, and that's it. I don't really think that there's really a secret to a lot of these processes. I think the secret is just being stubborn about accepting the fact that you're just going to be shit sometimes. Okay, I don't really think that there's a lot. I don't think there's anything hidden behind that. I think sometimes you're just going to be trash. Accept it, move forward, and continue being trash until you're less trash and less trash and less trash until you get good. I think that's part of the process. Another reason I've done this channel, I'm trying to create this channel, is so that people can see in real time what it looks like to make yourself stupid, don't look stupid on the internet. And I've done that. So, gracias. Successful endeavor. This one seems to be another one. This one's about 5 minutes long, so we're going to finish up with this one right, cha. Oh my God. How many fucking Chrome? Oh my God. This is crazy. How many Chrome things do they have? That's nuts. This is bananas. Doesn't matter. This is really more of a country one. Chords in this one are G, D, G, C, D, G. So. was trying something there at the end. Again, it didn't work as well as I wanted it to work. It didn't really work too much at all. But again, it's about trying things. Improvisational stuff is about getting better. It's about using and implementing skills that you've learned in real time. There is no safety net. That's what makes improvisational music really super important. There's no safety net, guys. There's nowhere to hide. Okay? That's why it's so important that people understand it and learn it. You have to take out and use skills in real time. You have to adapt to the song so that you're not playing too robotically. I struggle with a lot of those things and those elements and contributing to the song as opposed to just playing sounds. And that's what it is. Part of that production is a lot about that too. It's not just about creating songs, but it's about making songs that don't have too much in them, but that have just enough. And part of that is understanding and learning how to be an improvisational player kind of helps with that. So shout out to you guys for being here, guys. I got to end the stream in the next couple of seconds, couple of minutes here. I go by the name Muzzy McGee. Thank you guys so much for joining me on my channel today. If you haven't done so already, I would love if you would like the videos. Maybe consider liking and subscribing to the channel. I'm trying to get to that 1,000 mark as quickly as possible so I can make this channel as free for me as I'm already trying to make for you guys as possible. Try to make it net zero, which basically means all of my costs would be covered. Strings, picks, the whole shebang-a-bang. If something should break, it would be easier if I could do it with some money in your pocket because you're boy poor. Okay? Yeah. I want to say thank you guys for joining me here today. I would love for you guys to check out some of the instrumentals if you guys produce. I don't care if you use Ableton, Cubase, Pro Tools, Logic Pro X was what I used, Reason, any of those digital audio workstations. If you have any advice on construction, sound design, sound selection, composition, if you guys have any advice on those things you want to let me know, you can let me know in the comment section, or you can Facebook me or Instagram me, at Muzzy McGee on Instagram and on Facebook as well. So, yeah, guys, again, I go by the name Muzzy McGee. This is my channel. For those of you who are confused about it, I go over my spiel real quick here at the very end. So the channel's about 4 things. It's about the practice session. The live stream is broken down into 2 parts, practice session, and then obviously the practice session and then the improvisational section. So the practice session is where we practice and we get better as a collective. And the improvisational section is where I improv and you get to let me know how I'm doing. You can let me know in the comment section. Hopefully you guys will be able to create those yourself using the backing tracks that, again, I did not create, that are in the playlist section of my channel. So you can like and subscribe to those channels as well. And helping them obviously grow their channels incentivizes them to continue to push out content for us that helps us grow as students of the game. The third thing is basically I use all of those skill sets for guitar and improvisational playing to create the best music I can in Logic Pro X, to use my understanding of the guitar and the fretboard to create the best music I can in Logic Pro X, music for myself, music I'm creating with other musicians, as well as other independent filmmakers or content creators. And lastly, when people don't really watch the channel still serves for me as a where I am, where I've been, and where I'm trying to go sort of situation, because I save all of these videos to my YouTube channel in the YouTube live stream section. The second thing I was going to say is, please, if you could, when you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, it helps me do less of the second thing. So like, commenting, and subscribing to the channel it helps me grow my channel, helps me get to the YouTube partnership program more quickly or more betterly. And then we get right into the making this channel monetize itself, so that it comes out of the pockets of advertisers, not out of the pockets of people watching the channel. It would help me do that. When you like and comment, subscribe to the channel, it helps me do one thing that's way, way better, which gives me the opportunity to do less of the second thing. And again, the second thing is asking people to donate to the channel, and you can donate using either my Coffee account, that's ko-fi.com/Muzzy McGee, or you can donate through my getting involved in the cryptocurrency space using my referral links, and those are available in the description of the video, provided that's something you want to do. Again, investing by yourself is obviously a risky thing to do, so do your research. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice. I'm not telling you what you shouldn't do with your money, but I trade cryptocurrency every single day. I purchase anywhere between $50 and $100 worth of cryptocurrency every single month. That's my personal opinion, and $100 is probably all I can spend on it, because I like to grow my own portfolio and have my own money things in my own I take advantage of all my, not take advantage, how would I write this? I like to be in control of my finances completely. That's probably the best way to put it. So that's what I do. I invest myself and I take care of my own stuff. And so when things happen, they happen. When they don't happen for me, then, I take the bitter with the better and I move forward. But again, if you want to get involved in the cryptocurrency space, guys, check out any of the platforms. You're not required to sign up for any of them. You're not required to purchase anything from any of them. But if you do decide to spend $50 or more and you use my referral links, it does help out with the channel, because whatever perks and benefits they'll offer you, they will in turn offer me as I'm the referring client, because I'm using 15 to 20% of my total gains to reinvest back in the platform. That is how it helps out with the channel. Lastly, guys, before I gotta scoochy boochie skedaddle up out of here, is I ask people to not only like, comment, and subscribe to me on YouTube, which is obviously the ultimate goal. Is growing this channel as big as I can on YouTube. The other part of that is making sure that people can like and comment and subscribe to me across all platforms, because help me grow. I'm currently available on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, and now Discord. And help me grow those platforms will inevitably help me grow my YouTube channel, and help me grow my YouTube channel will inevitably help me grow those other platforms. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching the videos. Please check out some of the instrumentals I've been posting every single day for the last 87 days, not consecutively, because I did miss Christmas Eve because your boy was sick as a dog. And, I was here for the live stream, and then I was like, yeah, I can't do this any longer. I'm dying. So check it out. Let me know what you guys think. Producers, people, you just want to comment on them. It helps me grow as a producer. So thank you for that as well. Guys, I got to get out of here. I go by the name Muzzy McGee. This is my channel. This is what I'm trying to build, and I'm going to continue to build this thing brick by brick. But with your help, we can make it happen more quickly, y'all. Okay.